ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andrew and welcome on back to Transport Fever 2 here on the Leo Gaming channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a fantastic day. Last time we got started and put in the Lucknow line that ran from Tainan all the way over to Lucknow, and I mentioned that we would get the passenger services for those cities set up, which we did it. So that'll be on the task for today's episode, to say the least. But on the other tasks for today, I want to go ahead and step up our transportation of our grain and food line, as well as for our oil and crude oil line. Those are needing some upgrades. The stone line that we have over here next in Tokyo and over in the Caloocan area, those guys are doing fine for now. It's just one train that we need running back and forth, and that will take care of it all on his own. Which, if I take a look at the train, he's pulling a full cart as it is every single time. So if I just grab him here real quick, he has a capacity of 42, which, speaking of capacity, that is, we might be able to just increase capacity on some of our lines. For instance, the oil and the grain line that we have over here. The reason for that is because at the end of last episode, we unlocked a new train. And let me go ahead and show you guys what that new train is. So if I take a look at the, let's see here, the Tokyo Crude and Oil line, you can see that we are currently running some Russian Class T Type 1s. And they are all carrying 8 tank cars. Okay, that's not bad. If I were to go and replace these vehicles, we now have the Russian Class GV, which has a 34 mile per hour top speed and has a pretty good tractive and power, better than that of the Type 1. So you guys can see that difference right there. It does have less emissions, so that's really good as well. And it does weigh a little bit more, but its lifespan is actually a bit longer, or just about the same as well. So we will make that the upgrade vehicle of choice, and let's see how many cars it can actually handle. So our current trains can handle a total of 8 cars. This one can handle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cars right there. Now, with that set in mind, these trains, they go really slow when they're going out of the station, which is supposed to be what happened, but within a certain distance, they're supposed to get up to their top speed, which, if I believe in this case, their top speed is 34 miles per hour. These ones are 34 miles per hour as well, but you can see that they're just slightly different enough to go ahead and be able to carry more. So mediocre is fine for now. That is currently a capacity of 10 trucks. I think that should do us for the moment. That'll cost us 4.6 million to replace, which if I got rid of just one truck, we would have enough. So that just increases our capacity of 1 truck's worth. That's fine for now. We'll get that upgraded immediately. We have 3 trains along that line, and they are pretty much going to be running at capacity for the most part. Let's actually see over here. This station right here is always going to be having half as much crude as it's being shipped over to. So to go ahead and help fix that, I propose we go and get this oil well that we have over here in Tainan. Ship the crude oil over to the oil refinery, since it is pretty much close enough to it as well. And I think I have a good way of doing that. Let's go and grab a road real quick, and I'm going to start off by just building a road right over here. And yes, I do know that this is overlapping across 2 different sets of tracks, but we're not going to have that happen. Instead, we're going to do whatever is the cheapest option. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a tunnel right there, which is going to cost 215,000. Okay. Or we go up. That's what we had. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that's going to cost us 95,000. And look at those archways. Those archways look absolutely beautiful. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to need to get the money for that, which the money should be rolling in shortly. I don't know why it's taking a little bit of time, but I will take out a million loan just to go and help it on out. And let's go and draw that road again. We already know that going upward is going to be a little bit more helpful. And actually, that help with our arches? Because I want the arches to be somewhat the same distance. kind of like symmetrical, which I think that should be fine. Now let's go and bring this road along here and connect you up to where the oil refinery is. That seems pretty good right there. And then we're going to need to connect it up to the crude oil, or the oil well, that is. So let's go and bring you along like so. You're not going to be going directly next to the track, but you're going to be going pretty close, to say the least. And I do realize that I haven't even started on the passenger services for the new line that we got started in the last episode, but I'm not really focused on it right now. I'm really focused on the cargo because that's where it's mostly at anyway. Let's go ahead and get a new truck station. We only want one platform, so let's get rid of the left one. Actually, no, get rid of the right one then. Yeah. Make the length 30, and that should do us for the time being. I want to have you as right there, I guess. I kind of placed that accidentally, but oh well. And let's just go ahead and place a drop-off stop right over here. That should be fine for now. Now, if I recall correctly, which one is going to be the closest one? I don't really know. Anyway, let's go and get the new line created. It's going to go from the oil well over to the oil refinery, and that's going to take care of it on its own. You are just going to load up on crude over there, and then you're going to unload crude over here. Okay. And you're going to wait for full load there, and that is perfectly fine in my books. So I think that the closest road depot is over here in Tokyo. Let's actually go and get you... let's see, how many cargo, or how many carriages do you guys think? I am thinking somewhere around the range of like 12 to start. And that's going to cost us 286,000. I think that's fine. Get all those and put you on line 2. I will rename that as well. And let's go ahead and get you renamed. This is a road, so... or cargo on the road, so this is going to be C. And this is going to be the Tainan crude line. So that will make its way. Also, this is... which line is this? Okay, so this is our stone line that we have over here. So let's actually go and get that renamed as well. So this is going to be... rail? Yeah, this is going to be rail. Kind of forgot what I was going to use it for there. This is going to be rail, and it's going to be for Tokyo stone. There we go. Also, this line right here, I have a wrong, a naming convention error on that. Okay. I got that fixed, I guess. And let's see, what else can we work on here? Well, I did mention that I want to work on this grain line here, and my idea for the grain line is we go ahead and double track it up to about right over here. Right over by where it connects over to the oil well. So I think that should do us good for now. And how are you doing? Only one oil for the moment. I have a feeling that's going to change pretty quickly. Now, I have no clue where the actual trucks are. I think that they are coming regardless, though. Should just look to see if I can find a group of... yeah, there they are. Okay, they're passing by along this way. Okay, that makes sense. And I think... to go ahead and help them out a little bit, I'm going to make a secondary street. Come off over here. And have you come along like so. And have you connect over to this road. And that should do us good for now. So that way the trucks will actually use this road right here to go down that way. So to make it a little bit faster. At least in my regards, that would be a little bit faster. Now these trains that we have currently on the line... we kind of don't really need to worry about upgrading them because they're at max speed as they are anyway. Because if you guys recall, the passenger wagons that we got have a max speed of 25 miles per hour. So until we get an upgrade for the passenger capacity or passenger wagons, we can't do anything on those lines. Like if I just take a look here, this is the only passenger wagon that we got, 25 mile per hour speed limit. Kind of doesn't allow us to do much. Kind of stuck with that for a little bit. But regardless, we'll figure it out eventually. Now let's go and get the second tracking put in place over here for our grain line. I think that we can have you go along like so. Yeah. And I think that should be all we need to do over here, that is. And let's have you go over there. Ooh, okay. Apparently you're not gonna like any of that. I don't really like that either. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I gotta get rid of this signal anyway because we don't need it there. Okay, I think that should be fine. So get a signal, put it in place. And we go ahead and place one over here. And just go and get them dotted around a little bit. Place a couple along here. Nothing crazy. We just want to have enough to go and have our trains be spaced out because I'm going to get a second train. Yes, a second train on this line. So let's go and let that be. Now we need to have this crossing right here set in place still because we have that food delivery line going along here, and this is the only piece of double track that it's going to deal with aside from when it's on the main line. So that's what we have to do right there. In fact, that's our grain train that we got. Manage vehicles on that line, and let's just go ahead and see if we can duplicate it. Yeah, and then it's going to get duplicated out of this depot over here. Yes, it is. Awesome. And that should head on out instantly. There we go. Run on 3 times speed for a moment. Just let that head on out of the station. And I think now we can go ahead and get started on our passenger services that we need to run. So I think with the passenger services, I want to kind of keep to the same idea that we've had for our other lines. Kind of have it go in a circular fashion and upgrade the roads that we need to, of course. Now, are those only roads that we need to upgrade? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go and grab a couple stops here. Let's put one over here. And I want to place this one not too close, but I guess right there should be fine. And let's go and place you. 30? No, we want to have one platform on both sides. Now, I think with this, I want to have you be like... Hold on. I want to have you be like right there. Because what I'm going to do, configure this, and you're going to connect like that. So that way these will, the route is actually going to come into here and go straight back out the same way that it's going in from. So I'll explain that here in a little bit more detail. So if we have it start from this transfer, we're going to have it go to this stop over here. And instead of just letting it go ahead and do a full loop and have it go to the transfer and do an anti-loop, we're just going to have it do just one full loop and have another line do a different loop. That at least is my theory right there. Let's go ahead and get some more stops. Oh, we actually have a negative funding right now. Oh, okay, well, get us a little bit more money, please, game. We don't need any negative fundings. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we just got like a full million. And I think that should do us for now. And I think that will be the next stop right there. I'm gonna have to have this stop be like right there. Close by to the station, but this transfer that we got over here is actually gonna be closer to the station regardless. So let's go and add a station. Add you up there. Come back over to New Arbit Avenue and then have you come back there. And yeah, it just does this. Instead of coming in and looping back around, we're just gonna have it do that. So this is gonna be called... Oh boy, I'm gonna have to steal the name off of you for a minute. And of course, vehicle conditions are very poor. Well, that's something that we're gonna need to fix. Steal it. I know, game. Shut up. Sometimes I wonder about this game. Okay, so this is just gonna be... this is loop, so just call it loop for now. And then we're gonna have a secondary line that'll go around in the opposite direction. Yes, I know vehicles need to be replaced, game. Shut up. The game is just so funny. And I think that will do us for there. And that will also be named that. And it's going to be called anti-loop. because it's going in an anti-clockwise direction. So on that note, let's go and get a new station, a new depot built, and I guess we can put it right next to the transfer station. And let's go and get some vehicles, shall we? We want passenger vehicles, so let's go and start off by getting, I guess, one per stop that we have on the line, which I think is what? If I take a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stops. No, 6 stops. Okay. So by vehicles, we are just going to do 6 vehicles per line. We're going to put you on the anti-loop, and then by another 6, and put you all on the regular loop. And they are going to immediately head on out, do their own business, and take care of all the passengers that we'll have. Now, we already have passengers waiting here over at Rothlin. Did I say that right? No, I definitely did not. Well, we'll leave that be for now, while we go ahead and take a look at this town over here. Sarats. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get a transfer put in place here. I think that this one will just be a 20-meter station. We don't need it to be too big. And let's just go and get a couple stops put in place. We don't need too many, I think. But definitely enough to go and keep us on our toes, to say the least. And then let's go and grab a couple streets, I guess. And let's just go and bring you straight along here. Same with you. And let's just go and bring you down that way. Get rid of that road. We don't need that. The game will most likely redraw it, but I don't want it. And I want you to go like that, I guess. Yeah, that seems fine. Go ahead and grab another stop over here. And I want to have you like right there, I guess. Yeah. I want to have this stop be like right there. Okay. Now all these stops should cover a decent amount of the actual city. Okay, they do cover a decent amount, but depending on which one they actually go to, that's a different story. This one, we are going to have you do the same thing that we've done before. Just have you go around in a loop, but have you come back on yourself. And there we go. 10 stops in total, works like a charm. Anyway, we'll let that be for now. We do got to rename the line now. Let's go and get you renamed to bus. And this is going to be Sarats Loop. Since we don't need to worry about putting anti or anything else on there, let's go and get a road depot. I was forgetting the word there for a minute. And put that in right there. And let's go ahead and get some more vehicles built on you. Let's go and get 10 vehicles for now, 1 for each stop. There we go. And put you all on the Sarat loop. There we go. That completes that line. Got all the vehicles heading out on there. And we already got passengers waiting over here. 1 going in each direction, but that's besides the point. We got passengers. That's all that matters. Okay, and now that train right there is actually halfway down the line already. Okay. Might want to go and manage vehicles. Can we go and duplicate you? Yeah, we for sure can. Duplicate that vehicle. It's going to immediately head over to Tainan. I think that the depot's this one over here, so that should be heading out right now. Or not? What depot is actually, like, getting it catered under? Wait a second. Where are you at? You're all the way... Oh, you're over at Caloocan. Of course you are. Of course you are. No. Have you go to the depot and be sold, because I need to actually build the train then, because if it's gonna take it from that depot, then we might as well just build the train. Now we do have the option to use the GV, which I might just do anyway. Let's actually go and take a look at that line real quick. The Tainan, go and upgrade the line to include the GV and include 1, 2, 3, 4 Nicholas's, 797,000. Go ahead and do it. 5 vehicles, go and get GV, and do 4 Nicholas's, and go. We are going to get you built on the Tainan Lucknow line. There we go. And let's just go ahead and follow this guy for now. He's not going to be able to go fast, but he's actually going to be decently paced for the time being. In fact, let's go and get into the first camera view because we haven't had a first camera ride in a little while. And because I also wanted to ask you guys a quick question. Because before the video, I was actually speculating about an idea that I wanted to put forward on my channel. And that idea is creating a, not really a how-to guide, but more so a informational guide about what vehicles are there in the game. It would most likely be a set of 3 vehicles, 1 for each theme set, and it would go ahead and showcase all the vehicles that are unlocked across the entirety of the 175 years worth of history in the game, which is absolutely crazy by far. But still, I wanted to go and bring it up here because I want to get your guys' response to that. Should I go and create that new series? And if I do, which vehicle set should I go ahead and start with? Let me know down in the comments sections what you guys think about that, and I will definitely keep that in mind. Anyway, we are now coming out of the station, and I just love how when you're inside of this view, you can just move around the camera using the arrow keys, and when you use the W and SD keys, you can actually like move the camera up and down, and I just love that. I just really love that. And I also really love how whenever you're rotating the camera, it kind of just pivots at a certain point. You can see that, right? It pivots around, letting you see the whole train, where you go like this, and you're narrow-sighted to just the track. But in this view, you kind of have half train, half track. Pretty much. But even then, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool regardless. Okay, now we are entering into the station. Let's actually go and get a good shot of this. Entering into the station now. There's all the passengers. Platform 4 is this. And we should be all good. Ah, yes. And we only have the platform up to right here, as that would really makes sense. And turn around. There we go. It's going to get out of that view. It's going to leave that train be and let it go about its own business. I think that the other train... Where is the other train now I think about it? The other train is on its way back from Lucknow. How many passengers did you pick up there by chance? 32. Nice. Okay. You got 3 passengers waiting there at the moment. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. You got 25 heading to Roflin. Also, I gotta go and rename this. Instead of it just being Exchange, it needs to actually be this actual city's name. I think that should be fine. That is named Exchange, so that's fine. Also, we got 80 plus food here waiting. Where is our food delivery truck? That's a passenger train. Or food delivery train, my bad. It should be on this main lane. That's another passenger train. That's another passenger train. There's our food train. Okay, 28 is your capacity. If I go ahead and manage vehicles, grab all the vehicles on that line. If I were to replace you guys with the G5 and use some boxcars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I guess, should be fine. Yeah, I guess that should be fine. We are making some good money, regardless. So we don't really have to worry about how much it's going to cost. Just make sure it's not going to be like $10 million. And we do actually still have that $500,000 loan that we took at the beginning of the episode, which it's now paid off. What are you waiting on? Oh, you're waiting for the actual segment to clear. It's actually going to wait until you can get there. Where is our other food train? Our other food train is right over here. Okay. I can't even click on you. Come here. There you go. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. What can we do then? What can we do then? Well, we got 28 passengers waiting there. How is our fuel lines doing? 170. Wow. Okay. And then you're producing a crud ton, I'm guessing. Yep. And fuel is being distributed as we speak. How is our vehicles actually doing? The vehicles are actually doing mighty fine. I might want to get some more vehicles on this line though. Actually not that. I want to go ahead and manage vehicles on this line. Got 12 vehicles on here right now. Let's go ahead and clone all of them. There we go. And they are all coming from the Tokyo Depot, if I recall correctly. Yep, here they come. Oh. Wait, what? I just love that little like text that it has right there. If I pause the game, you guys can see this text. It says, "Oh, what's this?" or "What's that?" They all share the same thing. And it just says a crane's flock. Huh. I didn't realize that until now. Kind of hard for me to go and lock onto them. But yeah, it is a crane's flock. An uneven crane's flock, but still. Flock of 10 cranes. Nice. Let's go and let that be. And let's see here. You got 38 waiting there right now. Ooh, okay. Where's our next oil train? You are my next oil train, okay. That's fine. You should be producing mighty numbers soon. Because, of course, we're going to have more oil being shipped out. Ooh, and you just picked up a load. 42. Okay, that's actually really good. Okay. Now, let's see here. Are we denting this at all? Not at the moment. We will soon be. We will soon. Because we got the extra vehicles coming in right now. And the reason you guys can't really see these vehicles in terms of their icons is because I have it disabled right now. If I turn them on, you still can't see them at this view. But if I go up to this view, you guys can see them. I just have them off right now, just so that way they aren't like impeding the actual view. As if it would already. Now let me see here. You guys, if you guys are running, which ones? You guys are running the GV with 9 cars. Yeah, remember, because I upgraded you at the beginning of the episode. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How much oil or fuel do we have right there? 32? 34 now? And you have a capacity of how much? 56. Okay. If I were to go and upgrade the line here to be with the GV, and you are going to be taking fuel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to go ahead and make sure that we have that actual numbers there. Let's actually drop you down by 1. That would give you a 49 capacity instead. Yeah, I think that's fine. 2.3 million. Do it. That's fine. We're gonna have a full load regardless. Okay. And you are still producing like crazy. Oh boy. And your transport is low at the moment, because we haven't really been transporting you at all. In fact, let me configure this a little bit. Don't want to put you right there. I want to go and extend this platform as much as I possibly can. That should be fine. Yeah, it's still going to be overcrowded regardless. I might want to actually put more vehicles on this line now. Maybe. Okay. And that should go ahead and get... Actually, no, it's not overcrowding now. Just because of the fact that I added those extra long length on the platform. Yeah. I think that should be good. For now, that is. But I think we need to have a constant influx of cars coming in like every few seconds. What's actually the frequency on that line? If I take a look at line statistics here, and only go to ones visible. The crude line has a 31-second frequency at a rate of 93. Apparently you are making me a loss, but I have a feeling that's going to churn over eventually. Because we got a lot of vehicles coming on in that are going to be making us some money. And you are going to have a lot of oil stored up. In fact, you're going to be getting a load worth of 63 right now. Just go and wait here for a moment and you will be fine. How much do you have right now? 31. Eventually I want to get it so that way this platform is always going to have a good number of trains. That number being, of course, the full capacity of these trains, which is 63. Which they should all be doing. In fact, let me actually manage vehicles for a moment. No, I want to go to manage line. Get rid of that. We want the Tainan crude, and we want maximum wait time of 1 minute. That way they're going by a little bit quicker. Okay. They are spacing themselves out quite nicely as well, so that's fine. That's actually pretty good overall, to be honest with you. Now, oh god, you're even more full. Oof. Okay. Well, thanks, game. Doesn't really help me much, but thanks. Now, I think I can do the same thing to you, right? If I go to cargo... Ooh. Apparently... Small side building. Ooh, I didn't even know about these. No, I want to go to platforms. I want cargo platforms. I can actually place you right here, which I think I will do. Just going to expand our platform a little bit. Accumulate a fortune of 10 million without debt. Well, that's another achievement one right there, right? Okay, and that does increase the actual capacity of our station. But I'm thinking I might want to go ahead and increase the platform length itself. Because it's not going to actually say that the station is no longer overcrowded unless it actually does have the platform length to no longer be overcrowded. Which would make sense. Okay. Now, where's another train that we got? You're on your way back right now. I'm going to have you wait over here at this bridge. That or even wait over by the oil refinery. Maybe. In fact, just wait till you pass by that signal right there. And pause the game. I want to go ahead and take this right here. And go ahead and configure this station a bit. Get 1, 2, 3 platforms worth of a length right there. Okay, and that's where it pretty much ends off. Good. And let's go ahead and get a piece of track built up to right there. Okay. It doesn't really affect us that much because it was an easy task for us to do. Let's also detail this a little bit more because I did end up getting rid of it, most of it. Ooh, okay, that side's a bit too big then. Yeah, that's a bit better, okay. Okay, and that should be all good right there. And I think what I can do, I'm gonna get rid of the terrain paint over there and a little bit over there. And I'll just touch this up a bit to make it a bit cleaner, not too much. That does make this train a bit weird, but that's fine. What about the train that's over here? Are you fine? Yes, you are. Okay. I'm not going to worry about you because you didn't even stop. We got 32 oil waiting right there. Okay. Now, do we got... Okay, I want to get some more cars on that line, so I think we might want to do that. Let's go and get back over to the Tainan crude. I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Go ahead and duplicate. Get another 10 on that line, and that will do us quite nicely. Quite nicely indeed. They're all going to come out of Tokyo right now. In fact, I think that's where they're coming out of. I zoom in here. Yep, that's where they're all coming out of. Good. And on other notes, we don't really have anything else going on right now. So I want to go and try and figure out what I want to do in the next episode. So next episode, I want to try and expand our main line, which is the one that goes from Caloocan over to Tainan. And I want to try and expand it over to Izmir. After Izmir, though, I want to expand it somewhere else. Where to? I'm thinking either Guangzhou or Quezon City. So that way, after Quezon City, it goes to Kyoto, to Hefei, and then over to either Yerevan or to Taipei City. But if we go by Guangzhou, we're going to go by Suzhou, then by Bangkok, and then make our way to New Tai, and then go into Yevon. Which, to be honest, we could do both, make one of them like a branch line or something. But that's the plan right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please do go and consider giving a like rating. If you have liked it, if you are feeling more complicated than a thumbs up or a thumbs down, please leave it over in the comment section. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Ciao for now.